Ho there, adventurer! Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ya? An axe worthy swinging needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade what can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lad? Then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history and we can go from there. It all started with the ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship run afoul of storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. It all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What? Am I boring you? As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about you. As for seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauders begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews or battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Galadion Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Limsa enemies, the whole game changed, and the Fire Nation attacked. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taking over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauder Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats, neither were they warriors who thought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over and let me know if you fancy joining our ranks, if you feel I'll be seeing more of you soon, lad. You decided to swing an axe with the Marauders then? Yes. Alright then. All that needs doing now is to speak with the axe master himself. Sounds... Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait, what?
Oh, the interact with this thing.
With who? Wait, where are you? I don't see you. Oh, there.
Okay. Sounds simple. I've seen folk slink around the door rather than put himself in the path of an unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Rinzone's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lad. Good fortune to ya. So, where is he? There he is. Guildmaster!
I have one question.
Yes.
We need to go to Lower La Noscea, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to go outside the city. Just a moment. Yes, I am Virnzone, Axe-Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauders is used to rend, to cleave and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries, we seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of Steel Whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. And that's why we're tanks. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blathotha, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. I am prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild. Yes.
To touch.
Very well. Your name? Attend me well, then Azumgi. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will ofttimes be your own. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into combat as benefits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleating, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lominsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creatures have fallen to your blade. Yeah, because nothing else speaks more manly man than killing ladybugs. You are returned to me a different man after slaying ladybugs. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you will wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swinging an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid you in your endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you might improve your techniques, but when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step forward towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice ground and the battlefield. Yep, thank you. Next quest. Azumgi, you approach me with the Marauder strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked your first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a Marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bronbar in the practice area downstairs and he shall instruct you further. Will do. Wait, here. But before I continue, I have to check something. No. Oh, I don't see it yet because this skill is wrong. Okay. So there's Bronbar. The Axe Master told me you'd been on your way. My name's Bronbar, good it is to meet a new Marauder. Now we axe-wielders build strength and controlling by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. But you can't use any old swing, you need to hit the rock just so. Rodgeim, a fellow Marauder, is waiting outside just Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Okay. Greetings lad, ready to split some stones. I've 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit him with a good solid heavy swing. Yep. Because that's what we do. Why is it an invalid target? Oh, okay, that's heavy swing. Okay, okay. That's the way to do it, lad. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you have it a little harder with the heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. I can see you're natural, my head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself to the Axe-Master Winzon and let him know you're ready for something harder. Yep, thanks. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Azumgi? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster Stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Solquip. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Azumgi, I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling Marauders on the more dangerous tasks. I suppose Virinzon expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Lanascea. I shall trust you to find your own way there, just don't forget your axe. Okay, let's go. Ooh, cutscene.
Yeah,
looks as if nobody's home.
This rally thing.
Oh yeah, nice. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid, I need aid. The Ned. Please, it's my grandson, them snippers, we've got him. I told Saida not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Azumgi, we need to move now. Let's go. Let's mess him up. Just a second, I have to leave the party to do my quest. because it's an instance. I was
Yeah.
confused for a moment. Bugger and shite! Get away from
Hey,
me,
that
you
was
bloody great
easy.
bastard.
What was that? You didn't get much experience because it was a level too high, but let's go back and get the next Arcane quest.
That's at level 10.
I mean, we are level 8 right now.
No.
So should we level and get to level 10 or what should we do?
Yeah, just a second. Wait in the city for me. I'm just
Okay.
quickly gonna dispatch 3 enemies and then I'm gonna come back because we need to do something. Thank you, mister.
Okay.
I thought I was dead for sure.
I'm quickly going AFK. Be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Can't even play outside no more. What will all these scary monsters about? Me and my dad, there was both me ma and me dad. They was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago in Aurochs, but big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. I make it pay for what it did to my folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Azumgi here who'll be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You just let us worry about the big nasty bugger.
I'm also behind back, by the way.
Yep, take your time. Consider your first duty a success, Azumgi. It's time you headed back as well, before Winsome begins to worry. I've left your corpse for the crabs. So, Guildmaster. So you have shattered the shells of the megalo crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Azumgi. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near to the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from the usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lanoscea, ever seeking it to expand its territory. The boy's parents were but 2 of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance fill your mind, Azumgi? Nurture those urges, but do not act yet upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skill. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Yep, thank you.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Come back.
Let's go.
Guildmaster. Azumgi, I've gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales name its creature Kujata. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain. Such is his immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal would send you to blind iron mines. We have had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from those unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you, and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. Yes, thank you. So I found my enemies. I'm just gonna kick their butts right now. Guildmaster! Welcome back, Azumgi. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. I killed 3 monkeys. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is yet much work to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. Your duty is thus clear: put down those rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Will do. The overturned wain. Oh, damn it. Crap. I didn't read the... Wait. How was this possible? Damn it.
Are you
The-
okay?
No, I'm not. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist in the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. To face Kujata himself, you yet require far more training, but do not despair, Azumgi. As ex-master and fellow marauder, this I swear, I will not rest until I've taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. You may find yourself drawn to explore the possibilities offered by other disciplines and guilds. These distractions are inevitable and perhaps necessary. But I urge you to soon return to the path of the marauder and do not wish your edge to dull just as you begin to show such potential. Fare you well, Azumgi. Okay, nice, thank you. Guild Master! I see you have been diligent in your training. You need not tell me in words. It shows in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you to once more lift your axe in service to the guild. There have been reports to a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Aleport in western Lanniskea. This monster is not Kujata, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess. How to find this beast? Well, I'm fortunate enough to count among many acquaintances a veteran hunter and archer by the name of Rainfred. He took up residence in Aleport some years ago and will gladly aid you in this task. With Rainfred's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide it swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true. Nice, let's go. Where's Aleport? Oops. So, 1-0 Rinzone's boys are we. Why? I've known that spread since he was knee-high to a well. He was always kind of a big fella, was Wirinzon. And now call them Axe-Master, huh? Not a subtle lot, you marauders. So I suppose you hunt down our local trouble. What you need to do then is take yourself northwest up toward Camp Skull Valley and give a good whistle. The mean bugger year after names Patri Patan. By the by, will come running across the weeded plains. He'll think you're trespassing on his territory, see, so you better have that cleaver of yours ready. Oshon's blessing be upon ye. Okay, let's go. Oh, already done. Report to Axe-Master. Okay. So, Axe-Master, I've been in contact with Rainfred and he had naught but praise for you, Azumgi. Your representation of the guild has been exemplary. There is one more task I would have you complete this day, a task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you've become. Report to Skapfgim, where he waits on the bank of the Agilis River, and he shall help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. In Middle Lanniskea. So, lad, I know you're here. After seeing this big old boulder, I'd wager you know why you're here too. Now my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles Rotgeim had your training on. To crack this beauty you will require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Ha! Wirinzon wouldn't send you out there if he didn't think you capable. Nice, congrats. Wow, I destroyed a boulder. Ha, would you look at that, and your first attempt too, well I guess it's back to the Axe-Master for you. God damn it! So, Axe-Master, I know you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition. You shall have it in the form of a new technique, adopted and perfected by our guild forebearers. The tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. Wow, I learned to throw an axe. Though we primarily focus on close quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense that the impending confrontation with Kujata weighs heavily on your mind, but hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek, only a steady measured ascent. Nice!